Come in. Rachel, listen, I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back from the police station, but I had to stay at the hearing.
What happened?
Well, Look, I can't go into all that right now.
I didn't mean to be nosy.
Oh, well, I understand. Come on. Sit down. Rachel, I want you to tell me everything that happened at that meeting with your uncle. I mean, this man, Chandler.
Well, there's nothing much to tell. He said he was sorry for what he did, for sneaking into the hospital.
He what?
He apologized.
And?
And what?
What else? I mean, you were in that room over 5 minutes. What else did he say?
Well, he went on about how he'd made lots of mistakes and things were going to be different, and I was the only one left in his family and things like that.
Was that all? Rachel.
Well, of course, we argued a lot. He wanted to take me back to the farm. And he kept saying stuff about how nice it was going to be and how I'd like his sister and about my animals and how I'd miss them and things like that.
Oh, I see. You just, I suppose you said no thank you. I don't want to go back with you, though, but thank you. And then that was that, huh?
Not exactly. I just told him I wouldn't go back with him, no matter what. And that if he made me go back, I'd just run away, and no matter how many times he brought me back, I'd run.
Well, that's ridiculous. That is just about the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. I mean, I was there when you came out of that meeting, you know. I saw how you were trembling. You were as scared as you were the first time I ever saw you. This is the man that tried to drag you out of the hospital. And now suddenly he's apologetic. Suddenly he has a big heart. And what is it you're not telling me, Rachel? Have you made some kind of a deal with this man?
I don't know why you bother asking me things. You never believe what I say. Nobody ever believes anything I say.
Where are you going?
May I ask your permission to go back to my room now?
No, you may not have permission to go back to your room. Now, listen to me, Rachel. You've got to stop acting like a child. Now, if this Chandler man threatens you in any way to keep you from telling me the truth about that meeting, you have to let me know. It isn't right for you to keep information back from someone that's trying to help you. That's wrong. Wait a minute. Come on. Yes, what is...
Mike, we're here for Matthew's check.
Hello, Connie. Here it is, the most important appointment of my career, and I almost forgot about it. Come on in.
The nurse said you were expecting us, so I just barged right in.
Hello, Mrs. Carson.
Oh, hello, Rachel. How are you?
I'm okay. Is this your baby?
I never got around to telling you about Matthew. Would you like to see him?
Oh, he's beautiful. I didn't know you had a baby.
Do you like babies?
When Mrs. Burroughs' grandchildren used to come and visit at the farm, I used to go over there. But mostly I know baby animals.
Would you like to hold him?
Oh, please.
Oh, I forgot about your hand.
Oh, it doesn't hurt anymore, honest. And I'll be very careful. Hello, Matthew. You sure are a fine baby. Say, how would you like to learn how to ride a real horse? And you wouldn't have to be afraid, because I'd hold on to you real tight. And we'd just walk around nice and easy. Would you like that? Maybe we could see some baby chickens and some baby rabbits. Hey, he's talking to me.
I just don't like it, Jerry. It's too orderly.
Well, I can break it up for you, Mr. Carson, but there isn't much time.
Well, we're just gonna have to take that chance. I've been thinking about shaking up the makeup on it anyway. I'd like to see a lot more two-column heads and a lot more art on page 1.
Fair enough. No problem.
Mr. Carson?
Hi, Eddie. Come on in.
Thank you. Package for you. Would you just sign here, please?
Yeah. Oh, good. I've been expecting this. There you go.
Thank you. Hello, Eli.
Ah, Eddie.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Saw Eddie passing by. I figured he was coming here, so I thought I'd follow along.
Well, it's just probably another present for Matthew, is all.
That's what I figured, and that's why I'm here. You know, when it comes to my grandson, I'm nosy, downright nosy.
Well, I don't know what it is at all. It's
Probably another blanket. Oh, no, I hope it's not another blanket. One thing about Matthew this year, he's certainly going to be warm.
Well, open it up, open it up.
What do you mean, now?
Yeah, now, open it.
Oh, come on, Dad. You know it's just one of those things that Connie's going to have to throw up on a shelf somewhere.
Oh, come on, open it up. Maybe it's one of those toys, a mechanical thing. You know, it goes up in the air and turns around and comes back down. Open the blasted thing.
All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. Then I'll take it home and I'll let Connie open it up, and if it's anything worthwhile, I'll give you a call. But right now, Dad, I've got Jerry working in that composing room about 90 miles an hour, and if I don't give him a hand, we're not going to get out a newspaper.
And I'm going to open it up myself. What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. It's not a blanket. It's not a toy. It's not even for Matthew. It's for me.
For you?
Yes. It's old newspapers from the state prison.
I don't understand. In a prison? What do you want with those?
I want to read them and see if I can find the name Jack Chandler.
Has he been giving you more trouble?
No, not me, but there's just something about the guy, that's all.
You think you remember him from prison?
I don't know. I don't know, Dad. But ever since I first saw him in the courthouse, I can't get his face out of my mind. And maybe it's not even his face. Maybe it's just the way he holds himself or the way he stares at a man.
Well, just a minute here. What's the point? Suppose you find his name in there. What's it going to prove? You're going to find another name, too. That of Elliot Carson.
Dad, I'm not off on a witch hunt. I've just got something eating away inside me that keeps shouting, Jack Chandler, Jack Chandler, Jack Chandler.
Well, maybe he does have a record. But he was released from prison. And then he went back to Hastings Valley to try to eke a living out of that poor rocky soil. What of it?
Oh, I know that, Dad. I mean, I had the right to come out of prison with a couple of bucks in my pocket and a suit of clothes on my back and the right to start life all over again. And he has the same right. I mean, I'm not questioning that. It's just that I want to know something about the man, that's all. You know what Rachel told me? She said that when she was a kid, her aunt went away for a weekend. Said she went to visit a cousin up in Charlestown.
Well, the state prison.
That's right, the state prison. And when she came back, she had Jack Chandler in tow, and they were married. And Rachel said that Chandler didn't even have a suitcase. He just had the clothes on his back.
Rachel's a terrified little girl.
What do you mean? You think she's trying to hide something?
I didn't say that. But to a young child, a stranger in a house is a big thing, a big event. And as Rachel thinks back on that, she sees Chandler sort of hovering over her as he did then.
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that I gotta follow this thing through to the end. Because I've seen that man before, Dad. I remember when I was a boy, you used to tell me whenever I got onto something, I never let go. I never let go until I was satisfied. Unquote.
That's a good thing for a newspaper man, but you're not a newspaper man. Oh, yes, you work at it, you earn your living, but you're not really a newspaper man. You're a father and a husband, and in that order. And this business of putting blinders on your head like some stupid horse and going right down the furrow, not knowing where, one of these days you're going to run head on into something, boy. Head on.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
You can't just make up your mind about a thing like this without discussing it with me first.
I did have something I wanted to say to you. Not about the paper, about your daughter.
About my daughter? What about my daughter?
You can't make Stephen legitimate. But are you going to recognize him? You ask me to think about my sons. Well, I am.